Hello everybody, it's Alistair here from FaithWorks, and I'm really glad to be sharing with you and joining with you today to think about speaking boldly to seek transformation in our society. It means three things for us. Number one, it's about getting a track record for doing good stuff at the coalface. Remember that verse in 1 Peter 2, live such good lives among the pagans that though they accuse you of doing wrong, they may see your good deeds and glorify God on the day he visits us. Well, I think Sleep Safe was a great example of that. Over 5 years, emergency beds in the winter to help people get off the street in lots of different churches with passionate, well-trained, caring volunteers. Over 200 people got off the street. So the council think, fantastic, good job, we would really support it. Similarly now, actually church food runs or the community meals, which is sometimes a problem in other areas, not seen as a problem here because the council really can see that it's done well, it's done professionally, it's linking in with other services now. So St Mungo's come along to one at Lansdowne and the police are coming along, we're linking up with the health bus. All that connectivity means people can see it's done in a really good way. So now no one has concerns when Christians come up with ideas like life courses or recovery courses. Indeed, We Are With You, the local drug and alcohol team, are referring to recovery activities because they can see they're done well, lots of good safeguarding in there. Smile, the Lone Parent Project, you know well here, is being invited to come along and help with certain cases around social services and stuff like that, being invited into discussions at a wider basis because it's trusted to be and doing a really good job. And that leads us to the second point, which is about, as Christians, we have a massive gap in society that we can fill because it's really on God's heart, which is what we call alongsideness. Churches are opening their doors all across the conurbation. It's wonderful to see. There's not just coffee, but there's friendship and there's help. And what we're trying to do is see, wouldn't it be great if we could connect all those together so that A, some really great level of training across all of these, but B, actually we had great information at our fingertips and we knew when different churches were open at different times. And that links to our big, hairy, audacious goal, which we have for the whole conurbation and beyond, which is that no one is more than 15 minutes away from a place of hope, of help, of support, of friendship, and an opportunity to hear about God as well. And those beacons are starting to appear. So there's beacons of light all over the map. It's a bit like discipleship, isn't it? Because Jesus walks alongside us. He wants us to walk alongside our neighbour. And that walking alongside your neighbour is the alongsideness we're talking about. So it means, for example, in the Hope into Action house that we have in another part of Poole, there's a church linked to it. And that church provides friendship and support and community care for the family that's in that house. And the council are desperate for more such houses. So there's an opportunity. It means changing the food bank from here's a bag of food and a leaflet about maybe some help you can get to what's going on now at Jimmy's, where people come through the door, they come in, have a coffee, sit down, let's talk about your situation. And actually that might mean what we just over here, we've got someone from our community money advice team or from the shelter team if you want to talk about housing, so that people can get help immediately. And we can continue that journey with them. So it isn't just about one hit, it's being alongside. So we want to get a track record for doing good. We want to be alongside people. And doing that actually allows us to speak into society. We thought about whether we should send a letter into the central government when the cost of living changes were just hitting such a bad way. We didn't. We actually wrote to individual MPs locally, and one of them came over to one of our food banks. And in that place in Christchurch, in the food bank, it's just been renovated and got made a bit bigger. And you can see across the balcony at the top, it has the verse from Matthew 25. For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. What a statement to speak to that MP. And he really loved it. He wants to know how he can help more. We'll see what happens. We have opportunities now because of things like Sleep Safe and because of the way the churches are doing their work with those who are homeless, to pick up the phone and go, rather than sending a stroppy email saying this is bad, this isn't working, we can pick up the phone and say to our friends over there, this isn't working, we need to sort it. And things do get sorted. We're able to speak boldly and confidently because we have a track record of doing good stuff. So for some of you, it may be you're a William Wilberforce one of my heroes. God may be calling you to speak out and stand against a specific injustice. But I think he's given us a formula in Micah for how we transform society: to act justly, be known for doing good Samaritan care and for doing it brilliantly, to love mercy, be the second, third, fourth, fifth chance people alongside trusted, and to walk humbly. So which means that to speak, we can speak because we have a relationship with those who are in authority, channels there, and we can do it quietly, respectfully, but confidently in God's power. So let's speak boldly by transforming our society from the bottom up to doing great stuff, and by doing it together. Thank you for all you're doing, SML. You're a superb partner, and we love working with you.